I think we are live.
Hi guys.
What? Hi guys, welcome, Slotcar family, Slothead crew. How you doing out there? We already
Welcome
got one or
along.
two people in the chat, like Fox and Wolves. Thanks for joining in. I know this is very early for you in the morning again. I think it's 5 o'clock now, if I got that right.
Yeah, it's early for those guys.
Oh yeah, it is.
But then they never
Well,
go to sleep. So is it early or is it normal?
I don't know. Just let us know. Fox and Wolves, maybe they fell asleep again. Um, so
Yeah, they might be out making the morning fry up or something.
yeah, or coffee, switching on the coffee machine. Well, thank you, Fox and Wolves, and thank you, the Fingers, for joining in. And Easy E, how you doing?
Welcome, Easy E. I presume Colt is probably there with you as well.
Yeah.
I'm getting
So
an echo
Harry,
on me. I don't know if you're getting an echo on me, but
no, I'm not getting an echo on you. Just let
okay.
us know in the chat in the live stream if anything is wrong. What's early? What's normal?
Yeah.
I love you guys. I mean, come on. Harry, I know this
Yeah.
question is nearly, how do I say? The wrong question, but how's your week been?
Well, of course, it's been up and down because we know with Pat and everything. So it's been up and down. But I did. I've been working away in the room downstairs and doing some crazy stuff that will all be brought to light next week. But
Good.
and of course, I done that video with the crashing of the Sky Electric's Night Rider car. It was unusual with that car because I had started doing the video of that before Pat passed away. And then, so the second half of the video, I had the news and I left it a day without filming. And then the next day, I decided to finish it. And it was sort of hard to do. But I just felt like I should do it, you know, because
Okay.
he would have said,
Fox and
do the
Wolf
bloody
say that.
thing.
Sorry, Fox and Wolf say that you have an echo, Harry.
Yeah, I can hear it. But
Okay.
I've nothing here turned on.
Okay. So guys, hopefully it will go away.
Oh, you
I
want me to
was
go away?
no. I want you to stay. No
I
way.
can do
No,
sign
please
language.
stay. You're my brother in crime. Come on, and not only in crime.
Oh,
My week's been the same. Like hit really hard by the message last Friday. By the way, guys, that was also one of the main reasons why Harry and I didn't do last Friday.
yeah.
We said no, we just don't want to do it. Um, so yeah, I was hit hard as well. Uh,
Hmm.
I would be alive. I would say something different. Um, and yeah, I got, as many noticed, I've been to Italy last week
Yes.
for private reasons and also for Slotcar reasons, as you could see.
Okay.
So yes, that was interesting. That was very interesting,
Mm.
and it took it in the end, especially on the weekend. I got my mind. I had to concentrate on a few other topics and things that which was good, not to get too
Yeah.
much in the mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've done some Slotcar stuff, so you can tell us that in a while. We're interested
I
to hear
will.
what you've done.
Yes, I will later on, for sure.
Yeah. And also on my bench, I'm gonna open this. This is a box from Tony Droney.
Yes.
So that's the next from my Slotcar crash videos. Tony sent me something for that, so we'll open that later.
We'll do that.
Um, Cal Speed, welcome
Easy.
along. Great to have you here. Rahead Racing, is that a Roland? I think is the name. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Mm.
Redhead, thanks for joining in. Oh, Tony Droney. Tony, what time is it on your side? That must be like 3 o'clock in the morning or something. Is it? Jesus. Tony, my mate. Good to see you. So, Harry, what do you want to start off with? We made up our mind, we made up our program, but what shall we start off with?
Yeah, well, I just want to say something about this car, just to get this out of the way. I want to plead ignorance on this Knight Rider car, because all through my video I was referring to it as kit, the Knight Rider car, and it turns out this one is not kit. This one is car.
Okay.
Now, I never watched the program. I tried watching it when I was a younger bloke in the 80s, and it wasn't for me, to put it nicely. It wasn't for me. So I never knew we had all these complications. Not just did we have a talking car that seemed to have a bit of it was almost like a refined Herbie, but not just did we have a car that talked, it seemed to drive around on its own. I mean, it was almost like a remote control car. Now, can you imagine a remote control car? There'll never be a remote control cars, not in my lifetime. I couldn't imagine that ever happening. Anyway, so I've been told that this thing is called car, which is the nemesis of kit. I'm just like, Rahul and a few of the other guys told me I've got an education. I was like, what? So, my question is, do Scale Electrics do a kit version? Did they do the actual proper Knight Rider car? Maybe it was a licensing. Maybe they're only allowed to do car kits menaces. I don't know. I just thought I'd mention that. So, as usual, community, wonderful Slotcar community, educated me about this car. So it was great to learn. And again, thanks, Rob, for sending it to me.
Very directly and without hesitation, I guess.
Oh, the guys are always happy to educate you. I love being educated, you know, especially we've a wealth of knowledge in all the Slot guys, and it's fantastic.
Welcome, Car Slotcar Imagination. Welcome, No Drama. Welcome, Bo. Here he is, the man from the north.
How you doing, No Drama? How you doing, Tom and Carl and Bo? Welcome along, guys. Yes, Carl. Every day is a school day. Absolutely, you learn something new every day.
And no,
or at least my missus thinks it tells me something new every day.
Oh yeah, and Carl, you're not late. We started early, so we started an hour ahead than usual. Just trying, testing, see how it works out. So thank you, and Tony. I don't know whether you noticed, right? Tony Droney just wrote 3:30 in the morning for him.
Wow, Tony.
Tony, thank you so much.
For me, that's still nighttime. I wouldn't even class that as the morning. I'd be still awake watching movies. Yeah. Netflix would have me at about 3 o'clock.
I'm no early bird. I'm the one staying up late in the night, but no early bird. So no way.
Hey, I got an envelope.
Oh.
I got an envelope. Will I open this envelope?
Yes, go for it.
I got this envelope, guys. It's from a UK address because I can see the picture of this guy, this chappy here, and I know it's from somebody in the UK. It's obviously stickers. Let's give this a tear and see what we have. We'll have to be careful in case there's a note in it telling me I'm a horrible person or something. Hold on a minute.
Hi, Chris, by the way.
It's got to be stickers or a check. Maybe a check. Maybe it's a check from Scale Electrics.
I'm sure. It can't be socks. It's too slim for socks.
Hey, it's something from Carlsberg. Look.
Nice beer.
It's a sticker. Who's it from?
Of course.
Oh, cool. From Rob. Rob Sale.
Ah, Rob Sale.
That's another one.
Rob. Oh yeah,
Good
that's
man,
really
Rob. Thank you very much. That's go. Do you know what I'm going to do? And it's funny because Todd done his wall of fame, like Pat's wall of fame. Yeah, and
yes.
I haven't put any of my stickers around my track because I've been wanting to do something similar. What I'm doing is I'm looking out for a piece of the side of a washing machine or a fridge, metal.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm
With a
going to put a
magnet.
frame around it. I'm going to angle grind it off an old second-hand fridge or something, and I'm going to put a frame around it and stick it up in the garage beside the Slotcar track with all the stickers. I don't want to put them in the window. In case the window ever got broken, the stickers will be all gone. Or if I put them in a frame on a metal white thing. So that's what I'm going to do. So guys, I will definitely put all your stickers up. Have them all. And it's a court summons. I've never been to court. I'd love to be. It'd be very interesting.
Well, I guess there's some things in life I don't want to check out. That's
As
my
long as you're on the
opinion.
right side of the law. My brother done jury service a few weeks ago and he said it was really interesting. He had a great time. He loved it.
Oh, by the way, sorry to interrupt you, Harry. Here is Poppies. We talked about it just prior before we
Yeah.
went live. Poppies, hi. Yes, I was on your live stream. And in case you guys from the chat and watching us haven't checked out, Poppies is a very funny slot car channel where two friends, guys, mate, chaps race against each other with a lot of banter on a digital track. So go and check it out. Give their channel
Yeah.
some love. Fun
Yeah.
videos.
And
Poppies,
I'm
hi,
guilty
welcome
of
to the
not
chat.
knowing Poppy's channel. I also don't know Poppy's channel. So as soon as we're done here, I'm going to go over and I'm gonna check out the channel. And of course I'll subscribe to fellow slot car enthusiasts. So
And by the way, Poppies, all those guys that you see in the chat, it's around 10 to 15 at the moment. They're all into it. So you can go and check out all of their channels. All
yeah.
good videos on there. Oh yeah. For the
Except for
racing,
Bo. Except for Bo, who hasn't got a channel yet. Bo, you need to get a channel. We want to see you on a channel.
for all the racing guys out there, this weekend is 12 hours of Sebring, and for the Aussie guys down under, yes, it's the first Formula One weekend.
Yeah.
Any bets on the new setup teams, Harry?
But as
Predict?
long as the Red Bull breaks down, I'll be happy.
I have to admit, I would go for Ferrari as well. They made an
Yeah, I
excellent
don't.
channel.
Lewis Hamilton would not be my favorite driver, but I always go for Ferrari. No matter who's driving, I go for Ferrari. So.
Well, they made a hell of a presentation show in Italy. I just saw it on TV by accident in Milano, where they closed down the city center and they presented the cars on public roads. Unbelievable, with a massive crowd cheering. So yeah, that's a tifosi.
Yeah.
So into slot cars. What do you want to go into, Harry?
Well, yeah, the guys are just chatting away there, and we of course we want to. We're going to talk about passion, but we're going to talk about Pat in a while. In about 15 minutes, we'll say a few words for Pat. So of course we will say something for Pat. That goes without saying.
Yes.
So a few things. How many have we got in the chat at the moment?
It's like 11 or something. Yep, 11 guys, girls.
Okay, I have something to say about Scale Electric, so I'll wait until we have about 35 in the chat.
Okay.
That's wishful thinking, isn't it? You never know. We have to wait for the UK guys to come in from their. It's 6 o'clock. It's just after. What's it? 6:15 in the UK. They'll be only coming in from work and they'll be kissing their partners and getting the kettle on. So we have to wait a few minutes.
Well, just for Poppies, because he just mentioned they were brothers. Okay, Poppies, you'll find all different varieties of slot car addicts on our channels, whether it's digital or analog, old school, new school, foam tires, urethane with magnet, without magnet. I don't know, silicone tires, you name it, you'll find it here. Some of them get a little bashed, most of the time Joe, with his silicone tires, including magnets. But hey, he's used to it. No, just kidding, guys. And, so
Yeah, you know Joe was sitting quietly watching it, and you're just trying to drag him in. You're saying, "Come on, Joe, say something in the chat. Don't be hiding." Silicon tires.
class poppies, there are no silly questions. If you've got any questions, just go for it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Dave.
Dave, welcome along, Dave.
Welcome, Dave. Good to have you. Very good to have you. So,
IZE has to go, yeah?
oh yeah.
Okay, listen, thanks for dropping in, guys. I know you probably have stuff to do. We appreciate you dropping in. Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, and there's Craig coming in. Thanks, Clearwater.
Greg, hi,
Have
Greg.
you. Greg,
Hey,
thank
Greg,
you.
Greg done a great job on his little live stream the other day. Very enjoyable. You went on a sort of I think it was an impromptu live and went great.
Yeah, I loved your track.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So shall we go? I'll go for what's on my bench. I'll start off with that. On my bench, hang on. At the moment is this weird 1 to 24. Yes, I have to say, slot car. This is gonna be a slot car. For those of you who can't figure out the car, yes, that's my messy workbench in the background, including the tripod, including in the left-hand top corner scale auto chassis. But the blue monster in front is the so-called Renntransporter from Mercedes from the 50s. It's a 3D print. It's a 1 to 24 car. It's gonna be a slot car. It's got a chassis underneath it, also 3D printed. And I'm slowly working on it because I want to have it turn out well. Let's put it that way.
It looks fabulous.
I'm doing my best.
Sorry about the echo, guys. I can hear myself, but I can't find any reason why it's doing it.
Okay. Maybe if you turn down your own volume, I don't know, or your loudspeaker volume, can you do either or? I don't know.
No, well, I haven't. Let me see. Let me try something.
Okay, I'll just continue. And so this car is a special car because it's a massive car, and it's absolutely a non-standard slot car. That's when I come in. All those weird cars. Yes, that's my story. Okay. Tony Droney says it's okay on his end, so we'll just keep it like that, I guess.
Hey, I think my echo's gone. No, it's not. It's worse. It's worse. I wanted to say about that car you have there, Nico. We were just chatting before we went on. It's amazing the way the front of it is designed. It's almost like an afterthought in the real vehicle, the way you stuck a cab onto a trailer. And imagine if the engine is forward mounted, the amount of weight with passengers and the engine on the front of the vehicle so far forward of the axle is it's very strange looking.
No, I'm not gonna melt it. Yeah, well, we talked about it, and I think in those days suspensions were not like they are today, which means in those days when you drove over a coin, you can feel in your butt whether it was heads or tails. So that was definitely a challenge driving that car.
Are you going to be putting decals onto this?
There were only small decals on the doors, and I couldn't find any yet. So whenever I find them, I'll put them on. But there was only like Renntransporter, Mercedes. That was it. There are no more decals on that car. So
okay, no, just worried about what's happened to Slotcar when he done his.
Oh
when
yeah,
they
oh yeah,
decals and he sprayed, and then I think they reacted or something like that.
yeah. Welcome Too Fast, by the way.
I'm just going to check something else. Sorry, guys. Bear with me.
Okay, don't worry. So, guys, stay with me then. I'll move over that way. Oh yeah, that's better. You just tell me when you want to come back, okay? So yeah, that car is giving me headaches again because I just want to have it set up properly, and it's gonna run.
It's not going to make any difference. Okay.
Okay. So this is gonna run, and I'm gonna put up a Mercedes on the back there. Oh, of course. That's for sure. That's granted. I promise. I don't know which one yet, but I'll work on it. Good. Harry's working on his tech setup. No, I've not run it yet. It was just a test setup, so nothing put together, just the chassis barely put together to see how it fits in height and in width. And looking pretty okay to me. So yeah, that's what it looks like at the moment.
It's like Tony was saying, it counterbalances the car on the back of the truck. So I suppose if you have a heavy car in the back, you need a lot of weight sticking out the front. So that makes a lot of sense.
Motor size will be, I think it's going to be a 13D, if you know what I mean. The rather small ones. Looking forward to how that works out. It's going to be a slow driving slot car. That's going to be a race car. That's for sure.
No, you ain't going to race that.
No.
You could send it to me. I could do a bit of slow motion with it if you like.
I will. Yeah, you'll drive it over that ramp thing. No way. and I get 2 pieces back. No, Harry. No, you're not gonna wreck that one. By the way, for those who don't know, Harry's absolutely the master of disaster for wrecking slot cars, and he even documents it. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Hey, listen, what happens when you've no one coming to race against you or to race with you? Now, after a year of trying, you go a little bit crazy. You know, you've got to entertain yourself somewhere.
Yeah.
But listen, I usually appreciate the lads who are sent to beat the cars. It's fabulous. I love the idea has taken off, and I'm getting cars. It's great.
So, what's up next?
Okay, do you want me to will I unbox this thing from Tony? Or do you know what? I'm going to tell you this thing about Scale Electrics, yeah?
Yes. There is
okay,
obviously some news out there I haven't heard of. It's first time for me as well. Harry, it's yours.
Now, maybe some of you guys have heard this already, but if you haven't heard some news about Scale Electrics, I caught this on the news yesterday, and it's not from rumor, it's from a proper news channel. So, Hornby has unveiled plans to go private. Mike Ashley, backer of Scale Electrics and Hornby, revealed plans to go private, claiming regulatory hurdles and stock market listings. He wants to re-register Hornby as a private company. Shares in the group have plunged by 50% over the past year and by another 32% this Thursday in trading. The company's announcement is not taken lightly. Investors will vote on plans to delist in April. They need the support of 75% of investors to be approved. Trading has been weak in January and February, but they hope things will remain on track for this year's growth. So that is the news on Scale Electrics. Now, do you think going private, I wonder, is a good thing or a bad thing? Like, will anything change? And if the investors say, no, we don't want to go private, But then will they say, "Oh, then we got to close down"? That's just my thinking. If the investors don't want to go private, well, then something's going to have to happen, isn't it?
Well, if 75% have to agree to go private again, and you don't get 75 to say yes, we'll do that, I agree. What's going to happen?
Yeah, what's
What
going to
do you
happen?
do?
They're going to say, "Look, we're against the wall here, guys." So it's very interesting news, and that's from a proper news channel. I didn't just make that up in my head. So, and also, will that mean they try and put prices up? In my opinion, they should. If the sales are down and the prices are put up, if I was in a company, it might sound like a crazy move, but I actually bring my prices down and make my prices really competitive again and watch people start to buy their product again. You might take a little hit at first, but I think in the long run, they need to get their prices back down a bit. Definitely. That's just my opinion.
Plus, as they have moved their production to Vietnam and Taiwan out of China, which tells me that they hope that the production in Vietnam and Taiwan is cheaper than China. And we all know that China is not really the high-priced production area. Let's put it that way. Kindly saying.
Yeah.
We all saw the problems, the quality problems that came out in the end.
Yeah, the quality control. They got to watch that. And I mean, nobody wants to see Scale Electrics go bang. Yes, slightly bad, exactly. I mean, we all love Scale Electrics. Don't think we don't love Scale Electrics. I think their prices have gone a little bit too high recently, but some of the stuff they're bringing out is amazing. Like, we all love the Volvo and the classic Formula One cars. Great selection of cars this year. So nobody wants to see them go and bang. I mean, they're the huge part.
I mean, come on. This is one of the mothers of slot cars.
But I'd love to support them more. But with the prices almost the same as certain other slot car companies who are producing, we say, I hate saying hobby cars, toy cars, but you know what I mean. They need to bring their prices down, I think, by about at least 15% to get back down to where they were, and people might start buying their cars again. That's just me. That's just me thinking.
Absolutely.
Mm.
So I don't know whether that's good news or not, but yeah. I think many of us had already in the guts that something is going to happen, because the way that like the last year turned out, could have been better. Let's put it that way.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And with people not having the money they had before, it's going to be hard when you put your price on people just to go. It's like me. I just say now, I can't afford it. I've been talking about buying one BRM this year, and I said to all you guys, the BRM Mini, I think it's number 88. It's the same as we've number 77 that Scale Electrics make, the racing Mini Cooper. And I said, when Slotcar Union gets it in France, it's the one BRM I want to buy this year. And they actually did get it. They have it in stock at the moment, and it's a beauty. But it's 100 for me. It's 127. It's nearly €145, and I didn't go for it. I didn't bite the bullet. I just thought, no, I just can't afford it. And the prices are just going up and up. Now 127 is the same as it was last year. A lot of the BRMs are more expensive now. They're 139 and 149. So 127 is actually in accordance with last year's BRM small car. But still, for me,
the call from Slotcar Imagination is: what do you think is a fair price for a Scaly car? High detail, £35. Low detail for children, £20.
Yeah, well, I mean, they have the budget cars, their own version of the polycar. That we have the polycar budget cars. And the Scale Electrics cars are actually a couple of euro more expensive than the polycar. And look at the polycar budget car. You have an interior, it runs lovely, So for Scale Electrics, the Scale Electrics should be 20 quid for that budget car. If if the other guys, if Polycar can do a car of that quality for €27, Scale Electrics don't even have windows; they just have plastic. Now, look, Scale Electrics are probably going to get the hump with me, but I'm just thinking out loud. I mean, when their cars were €40, €45, even €50, but now we're starting to get up into the 60, and it's just, if I'm going to spend 60, I'd rather spend another 10 and go 70 and buy certain other brands,
Yeah. Yeah. And I got my lesson. Thanks, Fox and Wolves again. This is not my day today with Fox and Wolves, guys. I made so many hiccups today with you guys. Thanks for still being here. MRRC, yes, was founded earlier than Scalextrix. So it's not really what I wanted to say is, to me, this is one of the first basic sets that I can remember from my childhood. That's why I say, for me, it's the one of the mothers of stock cars. So yeah, but of course you're right. MRRC were earlier.
Yeah. But in the UK and Ireland, Scale Electrics were the bomb. Scale in the UK and Ireland, it was all Scale Electrics.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Kyle Speed. Yeah, doing my best on keeping that project on a higher level than usual or normal. Good. So,
Nico,
yes.
tell us about what interesting slot car stuff you've seen on your travels.
Okay. You really want to go into that?
Yeah.
First of all,
come on.
I'm not going to repeat what's already out, meaning I'm sure many of you have already seen the video with that public Slotcar tracks, the 3 digital Carrera tracks that are set up in a shopping mall in northern Italy that I visited. Not going to go into that. If you want to see it, check it out on my channel, one of the last videos. I have been then further on to the so-called Model Expo in Italy, which has taken place for the 20th year in a row. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest, and it was massive. Doesn't even cover it. It was 7 huge exhibition halls full of anything to do with toys. So anything with modeling, RC cars, RC planes, RC tanks, static models, stock cars, computer games, trains, of course, model trains. So it was just unbelievably massive. Hi, Joe. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Joe.
And as I was there, of course, I managed to get hold of the Slothead booth that was there. Yes, they had in that exhibition. They were the only ones, the only Italian company, although there are more, that produces slot cars that was on the exhibition. I was there, and that is a preview on liveries coming out this year. So those are pre-production cars.
Awesome.
And while I've been there, of course, I had to buy something, unfortunately. I have to admit, yes, I did.
Fortunately.
Hang on. Sorry, wrong picture. Where is it? Not that one. Not that one. That one. I got myself one of those cheap poly cars, but with a special livery.
Never seen that before.
Nor have I, and that's why I had to have it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talking about money, as it had the livery on, it cost €40, which I think is a fair price to me.
It's a fair price, yeah.
It absolutely is. So while being there and talking to Maurizio, of course, from Slothead, I also asked whether they know if there is a slot club in the show. And they said, yeah, there is. So what I then learned is that Italian modelists are most of the time organized in associations of the area. So I got to know guys from the Florence area, from their association, and they have 400 members there. Of course, all from the different areas like RC cars, RC planes, RC boats, trains, dioramas, and of course, slot cars. And they had a track on display there as well. And when I saw that, it just knocked me off my feet because they rebuilt the pit lane of Le Mans from 1970 with all cars participating as a display.
That's fabulous.
On a track, on a working 4-lane track, and had people you could drive for free. And there were so many kids with big eyes standing next to the track, pointing at different things they saw on that diorama, and then driving slot cars around the track, which is absolutely stunning. And exactly the thing why I was in Italy, I was trying to get to know the area for the future, who knows? And those guys down there have exactly the same idea that I and, for example, Harry have is how do you get youngsters to the track? It is a nightmare because they told me their grandchildren don't even know how to hold a screwdriver or what it is for. So what got me very positive in the end, getting out of that exhibition, was there were so many toy trains in there that I thought it's actually the same thing. Everybody thought I thought toy trains are dead. They're not. They're not. Definitely not.
What was the age group there, Nico?
Completely from like 4 years or in the buggy to open end in the top.
Yeah.
I think the guys that they brought in from the hospital were missing, but the rest, everybody who could walk or use a wheelchair was there. So
Brilliant.
No
So
limit.
good,
Absolutely
good
no.
mixture. Brilliant. Yeah.
Absolutely no limit. And that got me in a positive mood then again, because they were so enthusiastic and they said, no, we're gonna rock that thing, and it's just we're gonna get people back to the track. So yeah, that was my Italy experience, guys, girls. Oh yeah, by the way, got myself an airbrush as well because I wrecked mine, throwing it on the floor, shedding it to pieces. Just got a new one.
I bet you there was a few choice Austrian words uttered when you broke your old one.
Some you have maybe heard, some you have never heard, some you never gonna hear.
So you didn't bother saying Oida or anything like that. No, it's a bit more.
Oida was that was kindergarten, you know. But there was a lot of Oida in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one more thing maybe. Those guys from the Florence Race Club or Slot Club, they made their own brochure on that track, displaying everything like, sorry, the history, how they built it. It's all Italian. Sorry for that. Because they built it from scratch, so that there are no pre-built parts. There's no magnetic racing or any other parts in there. Plus, they have the original results, participants, and cars listed as well. So also doing history, which is absolutely fantastic to me.
Yeah, that's really taken Slotcar's modelling to another level, isn't it?
Oh yes,
I
and
mean, we
I
have
really like
guys here who do it to another level. I mean, we've friends like the magnetic racing stuff is fabulous. We've people like Jamal who make the most
Oh
amazing. I'm
yeah,
looking forward to seeing Jamal's grand opening of his track soon.
Jamal's room is just unbelievable. I mean,
Yeah,
Slotcars of Atlanta. If you haven't checked that channel out, go for it. Just go for
yeah,
it. You know.
yeah. And I see Boone is slowly starting to put some stuff out every now and again. We see a post coming back from Boone, which is
Yeah.
always nice to see.
So yes, I was very positively struck. And by the way, on Sunday, no, tomorrow I think, tomorrow or Sunday. Don't nail me down now. Can't even remember when I release my videos. I think it's tomorrow. Is the video of the exhibition, but most of the time or the most part is to that track and an interview with one of the guys. They shoved to the front, said he's the one who can speak English a little. Do the interview with him.
Okay.
So yeah, sorry that took a little longer, but you asked for it, Harry.
No, we'd love to hear of these adventures. Absolutely. That's what we like to hear about.
Yeah. So
Okay, so this is on my end. I have the box from Tony to open. Okay, I'm going to do that in a few minutes, but we just want to mention our friend Pat.
Yeah.
So we lost Pat, and the memorial service was on last night. And for us guys, it was during the night, and a lot of us watched it then this morning. But it was wonderful to see all the wonderful stories about Pat and to learn so much about when he was younger and how he met Katie and all the family stuff, So it was very joyful, but very sad as well. I mean, I was doing okay, listening to the first chap with brother-in-law chatting, and then Katie got up and got upset, and that was me gone. And after that, it was very hard to compose myself for the rest of it. But I sat and watched it, and it was lovely. So I think what we'd like to do is we just like to sit for 1 minute and say nothing and just think about Pat. And that was just for Pat. And we're going to miss you terrible, buddy. And the thing is, we have his videos forever up on YouTube. We can go and watch. And, I still have his chats, of course, with him on my messenger, so I can go and listen to his voice. And. So we'll eventually we'll be there. We'll join him and we'll go racing with him and we'll have a bit of crack. So just thinking of him and his kids, and Katie, the family, and all his friends and family and neighbors.
I also watched the farewell this morning, and I couldn't hold back. I'm sorry. I got into tears within minutes, learning so much, as you mentioned, about pets, life, that we didn't know about because we only knew Pat from his slot car videos, his slot car things, his fun and joy that he spread within the community within months, so to say. Um, and I was all gone when DG started to read the messages out of the community. That was it for me. I mean, I couldn't hold back, and it's still hard today. And you know, Pat was in contact with so many of us that
Yeah.
uh, none knew from the other. Like I only learned that he was very much in contact with Harry. I knew he was a lot of in contact with Rahul, and he was in contact with so many others all the time, including me. Yes, I also still have his speech messages on Messenger that I listen to time to time. At
Mm.
the moment, it's very hard. Hopefully, it will get a little better. And I promised to do a few laps for him next time
Yeah.
I'm at the track.
Yeah. And like Bo said, very nice words from Bo. You know, we never stop thinking about him. And the good thing is you can pop into his channel and you know, see him.
Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, to me, the funniest video is the one where he goes fishing for slot cars. But I also love his chainsaw video.
Yeah, the
And I
chainsaw
think
video, yeah.
I think
And
Elon Musk just did a
the
cheap
poop scoop.
copy from Pat. Sorry guys,
Yeah.
bad humor.
Yeah. No, there's some great wonderful memories. And you know, one of the ones I really enjoyed was the one that Shane Hughes put out, where Shane went to visit Pat, and they brought him out onto the property, and they drove around on Pat's machine, the little 4-wheeler drive thing, and they drove around the property, and Pat was talking about what this was and what that was, and it was lovely. It was so homely and nice, and it was just
Oh yeah.
nice memory.
Yeah.
You know. So Pat, we'll never forget you.
No, that's for sure. That's for sure.
So
We will call him back from time to time.
Absolutely.
In our shows.
Absolutely.
Yes.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And to everyone, all the wonderful people who sent him stuff and all the YouTuber guys, and we all know who we are and who sent him stuff. And as Pat said, you don't need to send me stuff. I know you're there. You know, he knew we were there, and he said, I don't need to send me stuff, but I really appreciate it. So he was just a lovely person. You know. So okay. So listen, on that note, speaking of Australia and Pat, we also have, of course, we've Fox and Wolf in the chat, and thank you for penning the note for Dick that was read out at Pat's Memorial. That was a lovely note you guys done, and we really appreciate that.
Thanks for that, Fox and Wolves again. Yes, thank you, and thanks for including us as well and asking around. Really great stuff there.
Yeah. And I know Dick was chatting to the guys, Pete and all from the WhatsApp group, and there was words from them guys as well. So it was lovely, you know. But what I'm going to do is just to lighten the moment. I'm going to open this box from Tony because we're on Australian note. Oh, my hat as well. You know, that's my hat. And that's scalexseller.com. That's the guys who are sponsoring Tony Droney's channel, which is excellent. But Tony sent me this huge box, and this is for the crash test video. You know, Lord knows what he wants me to crash test. But I'm going to open this live, so I'm going to get my little knife out, and I'm going to open this live. I haven't a clue. I do not open these. I haven't a clue what's in it. So. And some guys are saying, if you don't know what's in the box, how come you're wearing the hat that Tony sent you? Well, I'll tell you, Tony sent me something else that you'll see on the channel in a few weeks' time, and it was something amazing. So that's all I'm telling you at the moment. I'm sure I had a knife here. Hold on. using a screwdriver.
Tony just said, not everything is to be crashed, Harry. So
what?
Tony, you know him. Come on. I mean, what did you think?
And the funny thing is, I've only ever once crashed a real car, and that was one of my minis. I had a trailer, a half mini trailer I built. I cut a mini in half and welded up a trailer. And we were on a run with the mini club in Ireland. There was 90 minis, and the guy in front of me jammed on, and of course I jammed on, but with the weight of the trailer, the mini didn't want to stop, and I tipped the back of the guy. The only crash I've ever had where I caused it myself. So generally, I don't crash. If you come to visit me in Latvia, guys, you're completely safe. I'll take care of you.
Well, everyone out there who's got relatives in Latvia, okay, can you just please ask them whether they're interested in slot cars and just send them over to Harry? Otherwise, he'll just continue to crash test all slot cars he gets in his hand.
Do you know one of my favorite things? One of my favorite things when I was young. There's a company in the Isle of Man called Duke Marketing, and they make crash videos, crash compilation videos. And it's funny, when I was into slot cars, I used to love watching crash videos. So maybe it's something from my past that has this thing in me that wants to crash. Hold on, guys, I'm getting there. I'm just trying not to cut something. Okay.
Well, Tony did a good job in wrapping, sending it over from Australia, obviously.
It's well sealed. Okay, we're in.
It looks like you're getting eaten up by the package.
What do we got here? List, okay. Oh, very interesting. Okay, that's a list of stuff. MJK, Australia Slotcar manufacturer. Heard of them before? So, hold on. MJK Engineering and Racing. Australia's #1 slotcar manufacturer. Yeah. Very interesting. I'll have a look at that. And there's stuff there.
Okay.
Different lists of stuff in that catalog. Alloy rims, racing tires, stuff for fly. Very interesting. And Nico, you love your tires and all, so that'll be interesting for you. I'll share that with you offline.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah. What else have we got? Oh, very interesting. Okay, we have a motor. Now that's an enduro motor. That's not for a slot car. That's for an RC car. So enduro make parts for radio control cars. Wow, Tony. Tony sent me a lot of stuff. Wow. Hold on, what's this? Now, I'll have to ask Tony what can I crash and what am I not allowed to crash. Okay. Wow. I have a Nico Porsche, isn't that lovely?
Wow, that looks nice. That's a GT2, I think. Yeah.
We do know that Tony is Mr. Nico. He's getting an ever-expanding collection of fabulous Nico cars. That's lovely. That's lovely. I'll definitely have to check with Tony later and ask what am I allowed to do and what am I not allowed to do. So,
Joe, your personal PC technician, your techie, is just writing that if you have YouTube playing on your computer, this might be the echo. Oh, if it is turned off the sound, we're getting an echo. Okay.
Joe, I haven't got YouTube on the computer. I'm only going straight to the live. I don't even have it on my phone. I've absolutely nothing turned on in the house. Joseph.
And by the way, I guess Tony's driving not the Porsche, so I guess he means don't crash the Porsche, Harry.
Okay. Wow, he said, okay, look at this, a wonderful truck, next fabulous looking. So
new diorama parts.
Yeah, that's something for the background. Okay, oh Lord. What have we got? A very cool cap. I love my caps. Thank you, Tony. That's amazing cap. Fabulous. As you can see, I love my caps. Okay, now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. What have we got here? What have we got here? Tony, you're some man. Well, geez, I can't crash this one. Absolutely won't be crashing this. That's beautiful.
Ooh. The 908, Porsche 908. Is that a
That's gorgeous.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a beauty. That's beautiful. Thank you very much, Tony. That is beautiful. I definitely, do you know, I'll do some reviews on these cars without crashing. I mean, you know. Oh, I reckon this.
2 cars to keep and 1 car for crash.
I have the crash car now.
Is it so obvious? Yes, it is.
That's the crash car. I'll have fun with that. So we do the review on that, and that's an SCX Ferrari 360 GTC. Okay, that one there. So I'm going to have fun crashing that. And then there's something else that Tony. So thank you very, very much, Tony. That's amazing. I never expected all that stuff. That's absolutely amazing. And look what else he sent me. Have a look at that. Nico, you might like that.
Ooh, that's a Carrera Go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
The Lamborghini.
Yes. Nice looking. Yes.
That's fabulous. I'll do a review on all of these cars. I'll do the crash on this one, of course. I'll have great fun with that. I'll do my review on the others. That's fantastic, Tony. Thank you so much. I never expected so much stuff. It's above and beyond what I was thinking. But how many mugs will I have to send Tony? How many cups will I have to send Tony?
A few.
Not just the box over.
A few.
That's amazing. Thank you. It's a huge thank you to Tony. That's fantastic.
Slotcar Hub just sneaked in. Hi. Welcome, Shane. And Tony says it was a pleasure, Harry.
Thank you very much, Tony. And guys, don't forget to check out everyone's channel. To check out Tony's channel, Tony Droney. Tony does loads of Nico stuff. He loves the slot cars. He's an outdoor track just undercover. And he also does RC cars as well, which is a passion that the both of us love. So check out, if you're not on Tony's channel, check it out. Hiya, Shane, Slotcar Hub. Welcome along, Shane.
Good to have you on the show. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's early, very early in the morning.
Yeah. And of course, Chris, I have to say hello to Chris. I don't think I said hello to Chris. That was amazing. Thank you very much, Tony. Guys, there's a few other boxes to open, but I'm getting through them. You know what I mean? I'm not opening them. I'm doing one, and then so I will get the other guys to send me stuff. I appreciate absolutely everybody. Thank you so much.
That's
amazing.
Wow, Tony.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah, and Hub just said it's 6 a.m. Saturday morning. Jesus. Okay. Get yourself a coffee or a tea. Coffee, I guess, this time of the morning.
Oh no, not coffee. Don't start talking about coffee when Slotcar Dave's in the room.
Yeah.
That's
a beautiful car. That's a really beautiful car.
Like Fly make the most beautiful models, don't they? I mean, their engine details and all. Fantastic.
Well, that's one thing I'm really curious about, the connection between fly now and scale auto, meaning there are
Yes.
fly cars coming out with scale auto chassis, which means the combination of two good worlds, if you ask me. A beautiful
Yeah.
car with a good chassis. Wow.
I mean, a fly make the most beautiful models, and everyone, a lot of people say, including myself, if they could only get that chassis sorted out. But this is it. I think this is going to be a fantastic collaboration.
Hub, there are a few things in life and on our live stream that we too many pictures in my head now. Thanks. Thanks for sharing that. On the toilet, coffee next. Thanks. I've been to Down Under and I know the 3 male morning S. So no need to bring them up here. For those who don't know, shave, shower, and shit, but we'll leave that on now.
Oh,
Oh Jesus.
just pour me a cup of tea. Um,
Tony says it's buffalo on your hat, by the way.
yeah, it's a buffalo horns. Do you notice how disorientating it is when you're doing something on the camera and everything's reversed on the live stream?
Sorry, Harry. Dave just Dave just added another level to that. He wrote, "You watching this and dropping the kids off, huh?" Sorry, guys.
Lots of water buffalo in Darwin. Ah, okay. So there is water buffalo in Darwin. I mean, Australia is huge, absolutely huge. You know,
Absolutely.
like and distances. I mean, I can understand how somebody who lives in Australia would never need to travel to another country because there's so many stuff to see.
How many time zones is it? 2 or 3 time zones, I think, within Australia. So that
Yeah, I
tells you
think
the
so.
story.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's minimum. It's 2 time zones. So yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Can someone send oxygen to home? Says Dave.
Well, well, obviously you know what he's talking about, Dave, don't you? Yeah. Any questions out there in Slotcar Hobbyland,
Yeah, I have some questions.
Streamland?
Hey, listen, I seen water buffalo. Do you not remember Crocodile Dundee when the buffalo was in front of him and he went like
Okay, Fox and Wolves just said 4 time zones, actually.
4
Four.
time zones. Wow,
Jesus.
that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. And Shane and Tony are 4,000 kilometers away from each other. So,
Wow. And so many people think that's just Australia. You just drive a few hours. You know?
nope. Nope. Okay. And Hub is going to Toy Fair today with Bonza. That's good. That's good. So there are toy fairs. Yeah, that's something else Tony, Harry and I talked about, is how do we get the word spread? And I'm really happy to hear and glad to hear that so many guys just really started to think. I know Harry did before, but so many other guys contacting me saying thank you for the video or for the 3 minutes. Yes, we're thinking of how to get neighbors, co-workers, friends, colleagues, companies involved to spread the word. And that's just perfect. And I heard from Harry that he's got a few brilliant ideas that are still to be evaluated, but they're all
Yeah.
fantastic.
Well, I tried to push my track last year, so I've a few ideas to try and push it again this year. So I'm going to work on that within the next month or two. You know. Hello, Jamal. Welcome along. We're
Welcome,
only
Jamal.
talking
We
about your
mentioned your
amazing.
channel
We're talking about
like
your
half an
amazing
hour
track.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're too late. No, you're never too late. But we mentioned your channel already half an hour ago, and the amazing work you do on your track. It's just
We're looking forward to your
stunning.
upcoming video of the first proper video of the track.
Oh, how many cars are you bringing back? 350, I guess. If you're taking 300 to the swap meet, I guess you're bringing back 350.
Yeah. Or
I
yeah,
would.
sell 10 and buy another 50. Yeah.
Exactly.
Ron has to go. Thank you very much for being with us, Ron. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks.
We'll have to start this.
Well,
Well,
Tony, I can assure you that having been to a few swap meets, it's again all range of ages. Thank God. It's just a question: how can we keep the young lads attracted to the hobby? I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting the young folk in, it really is. And like you were saying, some of the guys are saying that their grandson doesn't even know how to hold a screwdriver. But I bet you the same grandson would be on his iPhone or his phone, just internet, not a bother.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
And who was posted recently? The guy from Sweden, Anders,
Uh,
Hannah
something
something
with photography.
photography. Yeah.
Exactly. Something with photography. Yeah.
Yeah, and he posted a video where his friend was in and brought us two young fellas, and the young fellas looked like they were about 19, maybe, and they'd never really heard of Slotcar. And they had a ball. They had a video up, and you can see the guys having an absolute ball. And that's the thing; it's just getting the young people to come. I mean, in Latvia, anybody in my town know nothing about slot cars, and they don't even know that they can de-slot. They think you just stand there holding the trigger, and this thing just goes round in circles. They don't know anything about the skills, and it can de-slot and everything.
Oh, thank you, Fox and Wolves. Yeah, Anders is his name. Exactly.
Anders, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
But it's
what will
Hannah
you see?
something photography, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Hannah. Yeah, Hannah. Can't remember. You
It's not
see
Hannah Barbara. Welcome, David. Welcome along, David.
Oh, yeah. So, Poppy, you're the young guys in this chat. Let's put it that way. Having seen your videos, I'm the old part. You're the young guns. So, you should tell us how the old farts can manage to keep the young ones to the track.
Yeah, we had a few Formula One. You're right there, Todd. We had a few Formula One guys promoting slot cars. It would help.
I had Jacques Villeneuve at our club track. There are photos. So there are a few race guys out there, one-to-one race car guys that do actually drive slot cars. Yes, they are.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, the more we can get it out there, the better. It's interesting in Latvia. In Latvian schools, they have like an after-school program, and they have a schoolroom with these wood groove slot car tracks that are built by this guy in Latvia. And the kids do this. It's like a part of the school curriculum. They learn engineering and electrics and all, and how to do this. And it's actually part of the school curriculum. And that's why we have some of the top slot car races in the world in these, like we call them wing cars, these slot car racing association cars. These are like a Formula One slot cars. Because the young guys come up and do this, and they stick with it. But wouldn't it be wonderful? I think Sky Electrics tried to do something in the UK, didn't they? Where after school and they done those Sky Electrics cars.
Yeah, well, Pete from Track Fans did a video on that. Yes, they're having a challenge on schools, so that they would create their own slot cars and then draw the 10 best looking cars and let them compete against each other. So yeah. So I think this should be done more. Like Carrera, can you hear us? Or one of the Italian brands? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Hold on, what's going on with the chat? Yeah, we're all looking to the Formula One. Looking forward to the Formula One.
Oh yeah, so am I. So am I. It's gonna be interesting to see how the new team setups will work
Yeah,
out.
yeah, and it's interesting that the young guns now. We've a lot of young guns in it, and they're always trying to prove themselves, pushing it maybe a little bit too hard. So it'll be extremely interesting this season.
And yes, I also love that movie Slapshot with the Hanson brothers. And the only I don't know. Do you know that film, Harry?
Never heard of it.
It's an ice hockey film with Paul Newman, and he hires three young guns from a college team, and they have small suitcases with them when he picks them up. And when they go to the hotel where they stay the first night, they open up their suitcases and unfold a slotcar track. That was the only luggage they have with them.
Really? Oh,
Yeah. So,
I didn't know that.
but the whole film is an ice hockey film. So,
Yeah. I remember I love the program Home Improvement with Tim Taylor.
oh yeah, Tim Taylor. Yeah.
And they had a part in that where they were running slot cars as well in one of the episodes. It was quite interesting to see.
So, Harry, anything we haven't covered yet of our
I'm not sure. I do want to say now that David is here from QC, that David's on the list of. I have your car. It's on the list of stuff to be opened. Next in line would be the guys from Magnetic Racing. Doug sent me a car, so I have Doug. Then I have then I have David's car to open as well, and then I have another one after that as well from one of my UK buddies. So just to let you know, that I am getting there. You know. Thanks, David, for
I
sending it.
think mysteriously there are three cars on the way as well, not to be wrecked, but I heard a rumor somewhere.
So I can't crash.
No crash cars. No crash cars. You dare. And I come personally to Latvia.
Hey, listen, at least I get a race out of you. Oh, okay, that's very interesting news. Okay, that's fabulous. I'm gonna have loads of stuff to review. That's amazing. I'm still stunned by what Tony sent me. That's fantastic.
Oh yeah, Tony, great stuff. I mean, those things are really stunning.
Yeah, yeah, and I'll do reviews of them, and that's amazing. Wow.
Um, having showed the transporter in the very beginning of our video, I couldn't resist because this could be the one being
Oh,
backpacked on the transporter.
124. Are you going to build this yourself with a chassis, working chassis? Yeah.
I don't know whether I'm gonna set it up as a slot car or just like the display car on the back. I don't know yet.
Okay.
So this is that's what I'm thinking of at the moment, but too many projects at the same time.
Like yeah, I'm very busy in my room this week, and all will be revealed. But yeah, I mean, me and you chatted a couple of times, and I was in the room working away, and I was chatting to Tony. I was in the room working away. So,
Yeah. So in chat, we still got plenty going on.
yeah, guys, if you wanna hit us with any questions, fire away. We're always open to questions. If you need any guidance, or if you want to relationship guidance or anything like that.
Well, Chris, thanks for stopping by. Have a good weekend. Thanks for joining us. And yes, we're open to questions.
Not relationship questions. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you being here.
Bo's mentioning that I could try a Plafit chassis. It would fit perfectly. I agree, Bo. It would fit perfectly, but I don't know yet. Maybe I'll see how things turn out.
I know nothing about hockey. Oh, hockey's very popular in Canada. I know it's also hugely popular in Latvia.
I think it is, yeah, as far as I can remember, yeah. It
Yeah,
is.
ice hockey
Being
very popular.
former Russia, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, anywhere with a lot of bloody snow and ice hockey tends to be popular.
Okay, we've got a serious question coming up. Joe.
Oh, you got to get a Michael Nemes F1 car.
That's a good suggestion. I would do the same. I think she would be so happy to get a Michael Nemes Formula One car.
Nemes, sorry, yeah. She'd love that.
Good, oh good. Yes, I think she would love that. That's
Either
something she
that or
always
vacuum
wanted to
cleaner.
have. There are no dumb questions, Poppy, I told you. Will any brand...
You notice I didn't say who.
Beg your pardon? What did you just say, Harry? Sorry? I think we're losing...
Nothing. No, go ahead. No, Poppy's asking a question there. All right.
Sorry. Poppy, you wanted to know if there are any kind of... any brand stock car work on the Carrera digital track. No, you got it exactly right. As long as you put the digital chip in it and have that hole in the chassis where that LED shines through, because that's the thing that works the, how do you say, the, help me on, Harry. You're the native speaker. What do you call those things that switch?
Well, it activates it activates the sensor. There's a sensor there, and the two sensors connect, and it activates the lane change and stuff like that.
Exactly. So what do you need? What you need is just have a hole in the chassis where that LED goes through, and as long as you have that chip connected to braids and motor, between braids and motor, it will work. There is one brand that is called BRM that has already the hole in the chassis pre-drilled, and you just need to plug in that extra chip. So what you need is the chip. Hope that helps. If not, drop me a line on Discord.
Yeah, Nico, you're breaking up. What did you say the name of that brand was again?
Sorry, the name of the brand is BRM. It's
BRM. Okay. Yeah, BRM.
And a few Revo slots I think also have that hole in the chassis. So yeah, trip to Australia. Oh yeah, that's like a 24-hour straight trip. Thanks, Fox and Wolves. Lane change. Yes, that was the word I was looking for. No, you're not limited to just Carrera. No, there are a few brands out there. And I think Tony Droney just... Oh yeah, the Pioneer cars are chipped as well. I don't know whether they're chipped for Carrera, but they have a bay in the chassis where you can put the chip actually. So yes, you're right. Pioneer cars do work as well. Is it breaking down, guys? Just let us know.
Or is it my end?
I don't know.
We're going to have to investigate. That's the first time we've had that echo from me. We're going to have to investigate that and find out what's causing that. That would, if I was listening to a live stream, that would drive me crazy.
Okay, but no, well, clear. Well, Greg and Tony writing all okay and no problem. So.
Okay, so it must be my end that I broke down. That's okay.
Okay. Anyway, we're already 1:18 down the line, which is usually one of the first alarm clocks going off after having spent 1 hour. We don't want to bore you to death.
Yeah, we don't want to bore you guys.
Yeah. So, if there are any more questions, just come up.
I'm going to eventually get around to building this golf sign. I still have it sitting on my bench.
What is
the
that?
Magnetic Racing Golf.
Oh,
there goes,
oh yeah, the golf.
there goes the letter U.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. I will get that done this week. I don't want to build it until a video building it. I want to put a little post about it. So
Okay. Tony, I can imagine that you want to go back to bed, having started at 3:30, watching the two of us first thing in the morning. I would go to bed, back to bed as well.
Tony, thank you very much for getting up so early.
Oh yeah, thanks a lot, man.
And anybody, well, thanks to anybody. I know it's all different time zones for people, and everybody to give us your time just to pop on the live and chat with us on the Slothead crew is great fun.
Well, no problem. Poppy, the live stream will be visible after 24 hours after we stopped this live stream. 24 hours later, you will be able to go through the live stream and check each and every channel out there of the guys replying.
Yeah, some of the guys that you see here chatting, they have wonderful channels.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Tony's up now. He just wants to do some laps. Yeah. Well, you need some extra light up there.
I don't know. I can imagine that climate. As soon as you turn the light on at night, you'd be swamped with mosquitoes and flies and everything.
Well, welcome JCP67. I haven't had you around, I think, yet. Welcome to the live stream, and thanks for sharing that you had good results with those chips. I'm not the digital guy. Harry also not really into it a lot. That's why any comment and help is appreciated.
Yep.
Okay.
Joe's a good wealth of knowledge there on the digital stuff. Joe's in the chat as well.
Carrera, yeah, is of great help for all you digital guys out there.
Yeah. Mosquitoes love me. It must be the Irish blood or something. I don't know.
But you have one of the best internets on your side.
Hey, listen, Tony. You got. I'm sure Tony has lights on his Nico cars. So it's a night racing session. He's probably afraid to go out there because of the snakes.
Oh yeah, and all the other animals being attracted. Ooh, Joe has found some Nico digital. Wow, that's rare. That's a rare thing.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Tony's Nico collection is becoming the stuff of legends. It's gathering huge amount. It's fantastic because I remember Nico's years ago, and you know, when we first got into the club racing in Ireland, I was about 20 or so, and we had guys who used to bring over stuff from Spain and that, and in introduces we only thought there was electrics. Then we discovered these Spanish cars, you know, and I was like, wow. That echo's terrible. That drove me crazy.
And I think that all Nico cars down under are now at Tony's house. There are no more Nico cars in all land.
6 more yesterday. Oh my God, Tony.
That's why I mentioned it.
You can imagine guys in Australia and someone goes, does anyone have Ninkos? And be going, well, we know a bloke.
Yeah, well, Harry, I think we'll call it a wrap. What do you think? Although now Toju's jumped in. Hi, Toju. we're just about to call it a wrap. I'm sorry.
Oh, bless you, Todd. Yes, you got in at the very end. Oh yeah, he'd be inflating the prices for these collector guys that'll pay anything for certain cars. Tony, they'd be worth a fortune in the future.
Definitely.
Welcome along, Todd. Todd, I know what you're doing with the Wall of Fame. Very good.
Oh yeah. Good stuff. All
and
right.
we do some
Right.
great unboxings. Are you working in the morning?
Beg your pardon?
Are you working in the morning?
Oh yes, I will be. I guess so. Yeah. Why I say I guess so, I'm still waiting for an SMS, but most probably yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
That's
think
why.
of you as I'm lying watching Netflix at 3 in the morning.
Oh yeah. When you turn over again with your blanket, yeah. I guess so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it was lovely, Todd. Yeah, it was very nice. And as I was saying, I got a sticker from Rob Sale today, which is very cool looking. And I'm not going to put my stickers. I was going to put them on a window in the garage, but I've decided not to do that in case the window ever broke. And so I'm going to get the side off a washing machine. I'm going to put a frame around it and just put them on this metal and hang them on the wall. Something similar to what you did, Tom. And again, inspired by what Pat did. So
Pat,
yeah.
His wall of fame that he loved so much.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you everybody for joining in.
Yes.
Thanks for joining on our relief show. That's what I would call it. Me personally, for sure. And I know for Harry as well. We talked about it a lot already. We didn't do the show last week because we just couldn't. It would have been the Friday when the news came out, the sad news. So no way for me and Harry doing that.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Slotcar family out there, for joining us.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Really appreciate it. We'll be here next week. Hopefully, the both of us. We'll see how the week goes.
Hopefully, yes. I'm doing my best, I promise. And take care, all of you out there. Just stay the way you are. This community is just massive and unbelievably. And now Bryce kicked in. Bryce, say goodbye. Have a good weekend, you all out there. And see you. What do you think of that?
Excellent stuff. Thanks for coming in, Bryce. Check the replay. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
Appreciate you all.